While women account for a substantial proportion of lawyers in Nigeria, leadership at the highest level was for decades overwhelmingly male. A 2023 report from the International Bar Association reveals a dearth of women in senior positions in the judiciary, with only 33% occupying senior roles. Taken together, the recent appointments reflect a broader shift in Nigeria's legal profession.
Prior to now, mostly you see women more in the backstage, in the background, in assisting roles, serving as secretaries, assistants, executives, assistants, and whatnot. But now you are seeing them in the positions of leadership with the opportunity to make decisions that would affect the operations of whatever sector that they are in. In this case, we're talking about the judiciary.
In as much as it's meant to represent the people, and they usually are curated that way, they still reflect the intentions of the people who make them. And it's wonderful to see now women representation in these powerful positions, because then we're going to make laws that also consider women.
For young girls, these appointments challenge long-held stereotypes. And for women in the profession, they affirm that excellence and perseverance can lead to the highest offices. But is this an indication that leadership is increasingly being drawn from the widest possible pool of talent? And is this an important step towards building stronger and more inclusive public institutions?
I didn't actually think the positions were out of reach, but I knew that for women, it might be quite difficult for women to access those positions, because it's well known that our profession is a male-dominated profession.
It just shows that, merit and capability does not have a gender. It knows no gender, basically, and anyone who's determined, anyone who's hardworking would have a seat on that table.
The significance of these milestones goes beyond the women occupying these offices. They reflect changing perceptions about leadership, create visible role models for future generations, and reinforce the principle that public service should be shaped by merit and competence.
The percentage of female lawyers have drastically increased comparatively recently. Back in the days, the legal profession seems to be what women seems to not to be interested in, because of how tedious, how the perceived rigorous procedure associated with the legal practice. Much is expected of us, and the president-elect of Nigerian Bar Association having to take up the mantle of leadership probably at the annual general conference in Port Harcourt by the end of August. Much is expected of her at this time when Nigerian democracy is shaking, when Nigerian democracy needs a strong voice of advocacy, a strong voice of encouragement to the people, when people are subjected in abject poverty, people are subjected in one way or the other, people are not happy.
As Nigeria continues to pursue reforms across its institutions, many will be watching to see how this new chapter influences the future of justice in Nigeria. In Abuja, for News Central, Bettina Nwelih.